and on a two-party preferred basis. Latest polls indicating that Labor is ahead, but does this still come down to perhaps some of those independents that may well determine the result of the election?
Yes, what I'm seeing in the data at this point in time, and we're still 10 days out from election day, is that people are still very undecided. And it's because they're not looking at the two major parties as much anymore. They're turning to independents because they're talking about the issues that really matter. And right now, and these issues move quite quickly, as you can imagine, as the campaign has moved. But the top two issues that are leading what we call the predictive rankings to influence voters are in relation to federal ICAP and politics and integrity. So there's another theme coming through as well, which is climate change. Now, both of these, these three issues are the ones that are capturing engagement of Australia. And that's where independents are actually getting a lot of ground.
Yeah, because we're seeing that essentially from the teal independents that are running, particularly in some of those high-profile Liberal-held seats. Is that perhaps to the detriment of the Green vote?
The assessment on Clive Palmer's party is that they're actually creating deep engagement on the key issues that matter. So there's one theme that is really interesting, still resonates: vaccine mandate. And so Clive Palmer's message around freedom, anti-lockdown, anti-vaccines, they're actually resonating with the population. So what does that mean? To me, it says that Clive Palmer still has influence in this election.
All right, well, let's get back to the majors then. Labor versus the LNP. Now, criticism, I guess, of Labor that it doesn't really stand for anything. It learnt, I guess, its lesson from the past election where it had some really bold policies. It doesn't necessarily at this election. What's that doing then to voters' decision making as far as whether they see enough there from Labor, or is it simply the fact that they're not Liberal?